Alright, so moment of truth, man. I'm finna reveal these to you, okay? But I'm not gonna hold that to them. That was probably just the mail.
Oh shit, these bitches look hard. Fucking right.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's good, everybody? So about 3 weeks ago, I created my second pair of custom shoes, and it's for my first official client. So it's my first pair of shoes that I'm actually giving to somebody else that they paid for. I just wanted to show y'all my process of making the shoes, where I got the materials, what stores I went to, how much it cost and everything. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to show y'all me giving the shoes to them and then see their reaction. So let's get into it. So the first thing, I got the shoes from Nike, and I had to order them online because they didn't have them in stores. Everywhere was sold out for Air Forces. And normally I would go in stores, but they didn't have his size and everything. He wears 9.5, and that's the size I had to get. So it took about a week and a half, maybe a week, to get the shoes in. And I also ordered some Angelus paint, and that's some paint you can order online. I ordered a 12 pack, and that cost about $40. And this isn't a sponsorship, but they use pretty good paint. If y'all know any other paint I can use, put it down in the comments. But so after I unboxed it and everything, this is my second time getting Angelus paint, and it came in the same package. And then if you pay over a certain amount, you get one of these stickers and everything. But that was pretty good. Now the packaging came in pretty bad. But I'm not gonna hold that to them. That was probably just the mail and everything. I think it was raining that day or something. But everything turned out pretty well. After I unboxed the shoes, I got some scissors, just cut them open. It doesn't really matter how you unbox the shoes. But then I just inspected the shoes pretty much. So the shoes were in pretty good condition. Everything was white. I didn't have any complaints, except it had some peeling or like different colorations on the sides of the shoes. But there wasn't anything. I really just cleaned them up with a towel or anything. Just wet a towel, cleaned those and everything. So that was fine. Alright, as you can see now, I'm just showing y'all the shoes, unboxing the shoes, seeing, make sure they're in good condition. Hopefully I won't get a pair of shoes that I have to send back, because then I have to push it all the way back, because you know it took a whole week for them to come in. So right now what I'm going to start doing is unlacing the shoes. So unlacing doesn't take that long, just taking the laces out. But I make sure that my hands are clean when I'm messing with the laces, so I don't get any kind of dirt or anything on the laces, because you can't really clean shoelaces. You try to paint on them, and then it's going to look all messed up, and it's not going to feel like the texture is going to mess up. So that took about really 20-30 seconds. That's not going to take that very long. Make sure that you put the shoelaces somewhere that the paint will not get on them, because on these shoes in particular I was going to do some splatter paint. And this is my first time doing splatter paint, so I didn't want to get anything on the laces, because if I did, I was going to have to either color the whole lace or completely go to the store and have to get a new pair of laces. Alright, so now what I'm going to be doing is removing the outer layer of coating from the shoes. So I'm using a nail polish remover. So you just coat the cotton swab, and then you go all around the shoe and make sure you get all that off, or else you're not going to be able to paint on the shoe correctly. Alright, so then after that I just got some tape. I got this from the art section in Walmart. It's not that much. I got a few rolls because I didn't know how many I was going to need, but I only needed one. So I just taped everywhere around the shoe that I didn't want to get any paint on, because I'm going to be doing splatter paint, so I can't really control where the paint's going to go. So the taping did take a while, because I was doing individual parts at first, trying to do just the Nike sign, and then after that I did the rest of the shoe. But turns out I really could just went all around it really with big pieces of tape, but I was using little pieces to be very precise, but I really didn't need to use those. And then you can see that the top part of the shoe, it doesn't have any tape on it. I learned later on that I should have put some tape on the top, but I just went back and fixed it afterwards. So right now I'm taking all the paint out. that I got that I'm going to use. So what I used was blue, I used light blue, I used white, I used black, and then I also wanted a lighter coat of blue, so I just mixed some of the white with the light blue until I got it to how I wanted it. So as you can see now, I started doing the splatter paint on the bottom of the shoes. I wanted to start with this first because I didn't want to start painting and then get splatter paint on any other part of the shoe. So as I'm doing this, I'm just doing flicks of the brush to get the paint splotches on there, and then later on you can see that I started plucking the end of the brush so I can get smaller details on the sides of the shoe. This roughly took about 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes tops. But the only reason it takes so long is because you have to wait until the paint dries before you can go over to the other side. But to stop this from taking too long, because if you have to wait, that might take a whole day. So I just got a blow dryer, and then so I used that to dry the paint quicker, so it just went faster. Now this isn't something you have to do, but it is recommended if you're trying to get the product to your customer pretty fast. Alright, so the next step after you have the splatter paint on there and dried, make sure it's dried. And there, you can't ever go wrong with waiting longer to let it dry. But after that, I started taking off the paint. So first you should go to the bathroom, wash your hands, make sure you don't have any paint left on your hands. Because while you're taking off the paint, while you're taking off the tape, some of the paint from your hands can get on the shoe, and that's going to be very difficult to get off once you start on your actual project. So it's better just to make the choice to go wash your hands before you take off the tape. Now make sure you put a couple coats of tape just in case it seeps through. You don't ever want it to seep through, because I noticed not when I was doing the splatter paint, but when I actually started painting over like the Nike symbol and everything, you could tell that paint might have seeped through, but I just did some corrections on that. Alright, so taking the tape off doesn't really take that long, and then it's pretty satisfying when you get to see how the shoe looks after the tape comes off. Alright, drum roll please. This is the final product of how the shoe looks before I give it to the client. So the very next day, that morning, I gave it to the client, but this is how it turned out. Take a look. Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? I just delivered my first pair of custom shoes to my first client. I just woke up extra early. It's about 11 o'clock, and I'm finna show y'all how it went. Let's get it. All right, so moment of truth, man. I'm finna reveal these to you, okay? Okay.
Man, this is just like the strip club. You trying to see what's in the box.
Man, stupid.
Oh shit, these bitches look hard. Fucking right.
Yes, sir.
Fucking right. Damn, my foot look big as hell.
I know, I was like, you wear a size 10? But bro, you don't look like you wear a size 10.
Not
bro.
at all. God damn, my foot big as hell. Oh.
Hey, come over to the side, cause the car on your. But you messing with him?
Right.
Messing with him?
Shit, I wish I had these when I got invited to that game night. Well, technically I didn't, but I was trying to go. So
No, bro. I wish it was still in school so you can rock them mugs.
Yeah, fucking right. Fucking right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, shit. Matter of fact, I'm about to put on some blue today. Fucking right. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. I told you must come out raw, so you wasn't expecting that one.
Fucking right. Let's get it.
Alright, then just put
I never heard that bitch go up. I had no idea that bitch was
Nah, I just did a video and I'm gonna cut one out of it. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. So in conclusion, if you ever want to get your own pair of customs from me, just DM me on Instagram at Tblade Visuals, or you can email me, and that email will be tbladevisuals@gmail.com. I'll always respond, and then the prices will vary depending on what type of shoe you want, but I'll always respond very quickly, and then you can get the shoes within 2 to 3 weeks depending on if I have to order them. If I don't have to order them, I can go in store. You can get them in a couple days. So I want to thank God for allowing me to make this video, giving me the equipment, and giving me the time out of my busy schedule. And I hope that I can upload another one very soon. Stay tuned.